Alright, I'm not really sure if this is gonna be a thing that I do that often because, I'm just not really that good of a content creator, and I don't have many stories to tell. This is really the only one that comes to mind, when I think of, really, bad stories. It's just, I don't know, it hurts me inside to just talk about it. There's some stories that just do that to you. This story is about when I think I was about, let me think here. I think I was about like 7 to 9-ish when this happened. Alright, so it was the summer, 2008, 2009, 2010-ish, it was somewhere around there, and, me, my brother, and my, sister were just sitting in the back room of my house. For some reason we were watching the news. I'm not sure what news channel it was, don't ask me, and I came up with a brilliant idea of getting on our ripsticks, yes, ripsticks were cool back then, getting on our ripsticks, going to the overpass very close to our home, and, just going for a nice trip down the hill on our ripsticks. By the way, the overpass of which, if you measure straight down, like the distance between that and the road below it, because it's obviously an overpass, it was about 22 feet. So it was like super long downhill on the other side, right? So I'm like, hey, you guys want to go and, maybe drive down the hill on our ripsticks? That was such an awful idea, honestly. I don't know why I'm so stupid sometimes. My brother and my sister are like, sure, why not? I'm just like, okay, let's do this. So we start heading on our way there, and I'm just like thinking about it, and I'm like, I don't have my shirt on. Maybe this isn't such a good idea. But I'm like, nah, we're probably fine, right? But, I'm just not thinking about it correctly. So we're just, we're going up to the hill, and, we get up there, and then we're like, okay, let's do this. We're like, there's no turning back now. We're already here. We just spent all this time getting here. There's no point in going back. So we do this. We start going down the hill, and my brother goes down first, then my sister, then me. Now, our road with the overpass usually has no cars coming, right? There are no cars turning onto the road. But this one time, we just got so unlucky that a car started turning from the left, or from the right, next to our overpass, to turn back and go down the other side of the overpass. So we start going down, and we don't see this car. And, the car starts to turn out, and we're like, oh crap. So we go to the left side of the overpass, mind you, on the left side, just a crap ton of grass. Now, that's not that bad, right? Here I come, and I'm just like, you know what? Let's go fast. And, little did I know that was a terrible idea, because I start speeding down the hill, and my sister is, like, not that far in front of me now, and I'm gaining on her, and it's like, oh my lord. I'm like, look out behind, and, to say the least, I'm closing in on her, and I just slam into the back of her ripstick, and we're at the left side, so I go flying down the freaking road, and then I go off to the left side of the hill, and it's just, all I can feel is the most agonizing pain of all time. It was so bad, bro. Like, honestly, I could not think of a more painful thing than falling on your back and doing like 3 flips and then rolling off to the side of a hill without a shirt on. Like, my lord. So, there was some construction workers, right? They ended up calling the paramedics for whatever reason, and the paramedics came, they put me on a stretcher, and they were asking my sister and my brother, like, what's the number of, like, parent or guardian or something like that. And my sister's like, blah blah blah. I was like, okay, we're gonna call them up real quick. So, my dad arrives, and I'm just sitting on the stretcher with my eyes closed, because I'm like, please don't kill me, because I knew I was not hurt. I was not hurt at all. My back was bleeding a little bit, and it was not very fun, to say the least. And, he comes up, and he's like, no, it's fine, we're just gonna take him home. He's like, get up, Christian. He's like, I know you're fine. And I was like, oh, shoot. So I get in our van, or, our old van, the one that we used to have, like, a long time ago. We don't have it now, but, so I get in the back of the van, and I'm just sitting there, I'm just like, oh, it's about to go down. My dad gets back in the car, and all I can remember are these exact words. He goes, what the hell were you guys thinking? And I was like, that's a really good question.